Now I will discuss about the factory. Actually, Faker is a library that generates the fake data that I already have shown you. And a factory is actually a design pattern that facilitates the object creation. When combined with Faker, a factory can be used to generate the fake data and instantiate the objects with that data for the testing purposes. Now I will show you the advantage of using this and how to use the Faker. Now I am going to my table. For example, Laravel is my database and customers. This is actually the table where I added 100 data in previous lecture. Now I am going to do one thing, that is I am going to run php artisan migrate fresh. If I call the migrate fresh, that means the migration runs from the beginning again. So you see that the database table is empty. Fresh means it just drop all the tables and recreate the migration. So now I am going to do one thing, that is I am going to my database, then there is migration, and here you see that dob. Okay, I am going to do one thing, that is name, email, phone address. Okay, here in order to test I am going to add an image field, the photo of the user. Okay, so here I am going to call the photo, that is nullable. Okay, so email, phone, etc. And I am going to add another one, that is for example status. So sorry, it will be string, or here I can use the integer, that will be status. So I am going to do one thing, that is I am going to manually delete the customers from here, drop, and in the migrations I am going to delete it. Okay, now I am going to run the migration, for example php artisan migrate. So okay, now the table again is created. You see that this one, and here is the table, and the fields I slightly changed. One is one field I added here, that is photo, another one is status. So okay, let's work with this. Now I will use to create factories. You will see that into the database folder there was a factories folder. So in this factories I will create my custom factories. So I am going to terminal and php artisan make factory. Okay, now I am going to call here customer factory. You see that a customer factory is created. I am going to open the code here. In this place, in the return, I am going to give the name of my fields. For example, what were the fields? Here you see that name, photo, email, etc. So in this name I am going to call fake of title or name, whatever you want, you can give here. The text. Now I am going to add another data here. For example, one is photo. Now before proceed with that, I am going to show you another thing, that is in the GitHub, this link I will give you. I am going to give you this one. So here pasting it. So this is a web link, and here for the Faker you will see all the things, and you can use the items from here. There is a title, there is a name, gender, like this type of name will come, null or male or female. So here I can call the name, for example, and give here a parameter like this, that is male. I want to get the male names. Okay, so another one is photo. In the case of photo I will use the images, that means image. So here I will use image, and in the image I will give the location where my photo will be uploaded. You see that there is a public folder. I am going to create a folder here, that is uploads, and into the uploads folder automatically random photo will be uploaded. So here I give public uploads is the image location. Second one is image size, So for example 400 by 300 images will be added here, then parameter is nulls and then false. What are these parameters? If you want, you can also search here image, and you see that the faker provider image, here are many image URL. You can also use that, or image, here I use this type of thing. In this way you can add the images. If I remove the null and false now, for example this one, let's check how it works. So first one is name, then photo, then there are other items, that is email, phone, address, city. So here I am just going to copy, that is email, here it will be email, then there will be phone, my field name is phone, and I am going to check email and phone fields here. Search email, here I am going to search from the top, and here I am going to check if there is any email. You will get that here. So here it should be here, email. You see that there are state, then city prefix, or if you want secondary address, etc., you can use here. And here I am going to search for email. So here this is email. Okay, you can also use the free email or safe email, like this type of things. So company email, if you want this type of email format, you can also use that. I am just going to use the email. So email is here. Now the next one is phone. So what is the phone format? I am going to search the phone, going to search from the top, phone. You see that this is a phone number, and this one I can just call here. So here I will have to call the phone number. After phone, email, phone, here is address, here is address, then I am going to call here city, then here state. After that I am going to use, after state, that is country. So here I am going to use the country. Now here after the country I am going to paste it. After the country there is DOB and status. So I am going to check DOB, that means it will be date, and another one it will be status. So just go here to use the rand here, and here using the rand function I give a parameter from 1 to 100, not 1 to 100. Status will be actually 0 and 1. So I am going to call the random number 0 to 1. It will be in some cases 0 and in some cases it will be 1, just like that. Let's check if it works or not. Now I have another thing to do. After creating this code into my customer factory, then I will have to go to the seeder again. There is a database seeder. I am going to make everything off now, and in the database seeder I will have to call customer, that is my model name, and here I am going to call factory. So factory, how many information I want to insert, for example 10 data I want to insert, and then I will have to call the create. Okay, and here I am going to call use app models, then customer. So let's check how it works. I will check it now. I am going to the terminal now, and here I will just run the db seed like before, php artisan db seed. Now enter. You see that seeding database, but here is a problem, rand unknown format. Oh sorry, what I did, rand 01, probably in the last the comma will not be there. I am going to check if the data is inserted or not. No, not inserted. Okay, fine. Now I am going to run it again, db seed, again on unknown format rand. Okay, now I am going to check it here if there is any random number. So random digit. Okay, no problem. I am just going to pull a digit here for for the example. Okay, so random digit. Let's check it is working or not. So I am going to refresh. There is no error message. Now I think it will work. You see that in the uploads folder the photos are going to be uploaded 1 2 3. You see that it is increasing. That means a photo is uploading here. If I go to my folder that is into the public, what is actually uploading here, let's check. You see that all the photos here it is uploaded. This photo, these are the photos uploaded here, you see. So each colorful random photos are generated and uploaded here. That's good. And let's check my table customers. You see that the name is coming, the person name, then the photo with the URL, public uploads with the URL, it comes here, and email is here, phone is here, and address is this one, city is here, state, country, Saudi Arabia, Ghana, Angolia, etc. comes here, DOB, it's yes. So everything is working here perfectly. If you want that, you want to upload more data, for example, if I want that more 200 data will come here, so that's okay. If I run just this, it will come, but I am not going to do that because the photo will take a lot more time. I am just going to upload 10 more data. So PHP artisan db seed, call it. You see that the 20 more data will be added one by one here. It is increasing. Okay, so in this table you see that 20 more data are coming. Check all, sorry, not check all, show all. I am going to refresh the table, show all. Okay, yes, it is actually one by one coming. Okay, so when all the data will come, you will see that here, because the process is not finished yet. Now I think it is done. Okay, now refresh the customers and you will see that total 30 items are here. Total 30. First time I added 10 data, and then another time I call the 20 data, so total is 30 data. So total 30 customers are added here. If you go here to check the uploads, you will see that more photos come here, all unique photos here come. So in this way, for the testing purpose, if you want, you can use the factory very easily.